The lone Homo erectus warrior dragged himself from the waves, his body broken by days of struggle at sea. Behind him, the shattered remains of the canoe drifted aimlessly, swallowed by the tide. Before him lay the island, silent, unfamiliar, and heavy with mystery. As the sun bled into the horizon, shadows stretched long across the jagged rocks and dense trees. The warrior stumbled inland, leaving a trail of wet footprints on the sand. Strange cries echoed in the distance, low growls, bird-like shrieks, and the rustling of unseen creatures. He struck stones together, sparks flashing in the deepening dark. The lone Homo erectus warrior stirred. Awake beneath the towering tree where he had collapsed the night before, ashes smoldered faintly where the fire had burned, its warmth fading into the cool morning air. For the first time since the canoe shattered, dragging himself to his feet, the warrior scanned the beach. Broken shells littered the sand, carried in by the tide, but none offered food. His eyes shifted to the forest, where shadows stretched beneath. He moved slowly, searching along the jagged rocks at the water's edge. His calloused hands pried at cracks and crevices. At last a small crab scuttled out, and he seized it, crushing it between two rocks. Farther inland, palm trees rose high against the sky, their green crowns swaying in the breeze. The warrior's eyes caught sight of fallen coconuts scattered across the ground. Smashing it against the rocks again and again, he cracked it open. He sat in the sand, coconut shell in hand, staring at the endless ocean he had survived. Rising slowly, the warrior moved inland, his bare feet pressed into damp soil, where roots coiled like snakes and insects scattered beneath fallen leaves. He began gathering. Heavy branches snapped in his grip, their ends jagged. He dragged them across the ground, stacking them against a low wall of stone. Leaves, broad and waxy, were layered across the frame, weaving a rough canopy. The structure was crude, crooked, but it stood a boundary between himself and the wild. Sweat streaked his dirt-stained face as he stepped back to look at what he had made. It was not strong, but it was his. For the first time since the storm, the warrior felt the faint stirrings of safety.